Missing bicycle? No, I guess the car would work. Yeah, wouldn't it? Let's drop him in here and see what that looks like. File, place. Kind of size him up so he's about the same size as everyone else. I'm gonna go to crop. Just this part. What I'll wind up doing in Photoshop is clipping them out so it's just like the hat and I don't have any of the noise or anything from the background. Change it to black and white. We'll make sure we get like the flag on the shoulder, the badge, the pen, and maybe like the nameplate. So all that will make it, will make his the final version for him, I think. Whatever fits. This could be. I hope it'll all fit. Looks like maybe just the badge. Because if I, well, let's slide him up. So like, his head, like overall he'll be smaller than the other ones. See how their shoulder heights are the same, their heads are the same size, but it's, if I did that with him, let's get his face about the same size. It would wind up cropping out all of the uniform. Maybe that's not too bad. I think I'd rather have his head the same size as everyone else, and we can still see some of the badge. But the collar looks nice. We're gonna lose the nameplate, but we'll still see the shoulder, like the shoulder things. Yeah, his car. Yeah, the blue, we could do a blue and red background. That would be good. So the background we do, I think we'll wind up with like a darker, like a really dark blue and dark red with some red kind of bright spots, bright red and bright blue. Yeah, I like that idea. So maybe it's not like, you know, an outline of the car or anything. It's more like the car's headlight, kind of on either side of his head. So we'll light it up sort of like this, where it's like the bright spot behind him. It's like casting a light, because that would work too. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That would work too, because we're gonna have, when we line this out, we'll have a lot of like this rim light, it's called, where the light's like coming around the rim of the subject. So that would work with that, even though this is like a daytime shot. Pretend that it's nighttime and color it different. Yeah, that's good. Good idea. Epaulets, thank you, yeah. What are they, shoulder thingies? But I do want to keep the badge in there. So let's go, we got this selected. So we can clip this out in Photoshop. The background will just be like some random, you know, we'll set like some lights back here. I'm just planning out in my head like the lines I want to do, like the main line work. I think we could do irradiating out. Kind of like this, only less like, this is more like got a vertical element and then like some horizontal stuff. So maybe this one's more like a radiant going around his head. Hey Zynanix, good morning, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hey Disabled Moose. Yeah, alright. I think that's good. And this is, he's got like his tongue out. Let's do a quick look and make sure that that is the one we want to use. We can do the cigarette too. We put a cigarette. coming out of his mouth. It's like here. We have Photoshop, we can do these things. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so he's a chain smoker, so we're gonna add a cigarette to it. Hey, good morning, Demi Godzilla Ash. Thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Illustrator stream. Giant Faffle. Also, good morning and welcome. It's morning for me. So we're gonna do, let's see, make some notes here. We've got a cigarette. Let's kind of draw it out. Make this bigger. Yeah, so for you guys just joining us, we've got just a bit of time left before I'll end the stream for the day. I normally don't stream on Sundays, I'm usually a Saturday morning guy, but I was up early, so I like streaming. But we're doing some Stranger Things poster art. I'll give you a quick recap. What we're doing is finding like a pose or some characters from Stranger Things and then creating a poster around them in this like pop art style. And this morning and yesterday we were working on Barb's portrait here, and before that we finished Eleven's portrait. So a lot of it just involves creating like a pop art style for the character in the foreground and then like doing something interesting for the background. And we're working our way through October doing this. So this week and next week we'll be working on Hopper, and I hope to get one more done before the end of the month. Yeah, you can filter by size. This is good enough though. This is all we need. It doesn't have to be highly detailed or anything. Yeah, but you're right. There are tools to filter these out. Size, we'll probably do like large. Oh yeah, it's like a really big image of it. But I think we've got what we need. Maybe yeah, so maybe the cigarette here. Let's see, open image, a new tab. I'm just gonna crop in on the cigarette. Oh, this one. That's fine. The other one's fine. So, what do we need? If I see one with his police car, we'll grab it and maybe kind of incorporate that shape somehow. We're not going to get too detailed with it though, because we do want all the detail to be like in the eyes mainly, in the mouth, cigarette. You'll notice like the style, like most of the detail gets thrown into like the smaller bits, like the parts that would normally have more detail. So like the larger areas, like maybe the hair, and especially the face is more loose. But the background itself is pretty simple. But I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'll work up the lines for this throughout this week, and then we'll finish it next. I'll at least have it started, and then Saturday morning when I stream again, we'll be well on our way to coloring it and getting another one finished up. I like the new updated Illustrator. They moved my properties bar though. It used to be up at the top. So far, it's great. I've found everything I needed to find. Some of the stuff was a bit confusing. Like if I wanted to recolor like this, I was looking for that icon that normally just doesn't say what it does. But they moved it. It's now in the properties panel. Color. So if we wanted to swap Barb into like some other color palette, like let's try like. It's all located over there now. I guess that's a little more obvious, you just have to read. But that's it. Let me, I gotta get my day started. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll be back on next Saturday morning, same time. It's 7 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh, what's my option? Yeah, it's, I need to update my channel stuff. Like commands on my channel. I don't know if uptime works here. So, let's see. Who else is streaming right now? I think everybody's at TwitchCon, so all the creative guys are gone that I normally jump over to. Yeah, wow, there's like no artists that I know streaming right now. Anyway, I'm gonna call it. Thanks you guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back on next Saturday. We're gonna start on the Hopper poster. And then we'll do one more before the end of the month. But we should be well on our way with that. So just to recap, here you go. Thank you, see you all next Saturday. Thanks for watching. No, I'm in East Coast. Cool, alright, take care guys. See you next week.